My name is Kimberly Hosley. I'm an attorney here at the Orlando Law Group, and I'm going to give you some important information about evictions, both commercial and residential, during the COVID era. To start with commercial evictions, there is no moratorium, regulation, or law that is barring commercial evictions from moving forward at this time. However, what we are seeing is some typically rare defenses coming out more that has to do with impossibility of performance or frustration of purpose of a contract. Now, in the case of a commercial lease, most of those will not be applicable, but there's a chance that one or more of those can apply, and that's something that I'll go over with you as we speak to determine if it's better to do a workout of any past due payments before taking the step to move forward with an eviction. But even the one that I've seen that could potentially apply would be limited to, for example, the period of a business shutdown. There's nothing that I've seen that would completely remove the obligation of a tenant to pay rent under a commercial lease. As to residential evictions, there is a moratorium in the state of Florida. There's also, as I'm sure you've heard, some national movement against evictions. However, those are to bar evictions from people who are truly impacted by COVID-19. So they do not apply to circumstances, for example, where there's been a history of non-payment prior to the pandemic, or when their lease has expired, or if they're a month-to-month tenant. So the moratorium only applies if you're bringing the eviction solely because of non-payment and because the person is unable to pay due to the pandemic. For example, they lost their job during the pandemic. Otherwise, there are a lot of circumstances where those evictions can still move forward. Again, we will walk you through what those regulations are and what your options are to move forward. Thank you.